Did you know that over 75% of people experience fear when speaking in public? That makes it one of the most common fears, even more so than heights or spiders. In fact, a study from the National Institute of Mental Health found that public speaking anxiety affects almost 30% of the population at some point in their lives. But here's the good news: this fear can be turned into an advantage. Imagine stepping onto a stage feeling energized instead of terrified. What if you could transform your nerves into a powerful performance? Throughout this guide, you'll discover practical strategies to conquer stage fright and boost your confidence. We'll dive into techniques for embracing fear, using body language effectively, and connecting with your audience like a pro. Ready to unlock the secrets of confident speaking? By the end, you'll have the tools to not only face your fears but also to shine when it matters most. Let's turn your stage fright into your superpower. Chapter 1: From Nerves to Power. Embrace the fear. Most people try to fight stage fright, but that's the wrong approach. Research shows that trying to suppress your nerves can actually make them worse. The key isn't to eliminate the fear, but to embrace it. Here's the thing: that nervous energy you feel? It's adrenaline. And adrenaline can boost your performance if you use it the right way. In Tim Ferriss' book, Tools of Titans, he mentions how top performers don't eliminate fear, they use it as fuel. Next time you feel those butterflies, think of it as energy you can harness. Instead of trying to calm down, tell yourself, "I'm excited." Studies from Harvard Business School found that reframing anxiety as excitement improves performance under stress. It's a simple mindset shift, but it's incredibly powerful. Visualize your nerves as a wave you can ride, not something to drown in. By leaning into the adrenaline, you can channel it into passion, energy, and drive. This shift allows your body to work with you, not against you. Next time you feel your heart racing, instead of thinking, "I'm scared," try saying, "I'm ready." Chapter 2: Rewire your mind. The confidence code. Public speaking is a mental game. How you talk to yourself before, during, and after matters. If you believe you're going to fail, chances are you will. That's why rewiring your mindset is key. The process starts with what's called cognitive restructuring. This simply means changing the way you think about your ability to speak in public. According to Dr. Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset, people who believe they can develop their skills, rather than thinking they're stuck with fixed abilities, perform better under pressure. Start viewing speaking as a skill you can improve with practice, not as an innate talent you either have or don't. One technique to rewire your brain is visualization. Before you even step on stage, imagine yourself giving an amazing speech. Picture every detail: your body language, the audience's reaction, the applause at the end. Research from the Cleveland Clinic shows that mentally rehearsing an action can improve performance almost as much as physical practice. Affirmations are another powerful tool. Positive self-talk is proven to boost confidence. Tell yourself, "I've got this," or "I am capable." This isn't just wishful thinking, it's backed by neuroscience. Positive affirmations create new neural pathways in the brain, which strengthen the belief that you can succeed. Chapter 3: The Confidence Trigger. Master your first 30 seconds. The first 30 seconds of your speech are everything. It's the moment when your nerves are at their peak, and your audience is making snap judgments about you. Mastering this critical moment can flip the switch from fear to confidence. The good news? There are tricks to make those first 30 seconds work for you. Start with a powerful opening line. Whether it's a shocking fact, a question, or a bold statement, capturing the audience's attention from the get-go will calm your nerves. Studies show that when you engage the audience early, your brain shifts focus away from yourself and onto the crowd, reducing self-consciousness. Another trick is to move. When you walk on stage, take a purposeful step or gesture. Studies from the University of British Columbia found that power poses, like standing tall or using wide gestures, can actually increase testosterone levels, which makes you feel more confident. Even taking a deep breath and rolling your shoulders back before speaking can change how you feel in those first few moments. You can also build confidence by starting with a question. This engages the audience immediately and gives you a moment to settle your nerves. You'll quickly realize that the crowd is receptive and willing to listen, which boosts your confidence even further. One last tip: smile. Research by Amy Cuddy shows that smiling, even if it's forced at first, reduces stress and makes you appear more confident. Plus, the audience is more likely to warm up to you, making the rest of your speech smoother. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more insights on becoming a great speaker. Chapter 4: Body Talk. Speak before you speak. Your body speaks volumes before you even open your mouth. In fact, studies show that 55% of communication is non-verbal. So, how you stand, move, and gesture can significantly impact how confident you feel, and how confident others perceive you to be. The key is to let your body do some of the heavy lifting for you. Start by grounding yourself. Plant your feet firmly on the floor and stand tall. This sends a message to both your brain and the audience: you're in control. Amy Cuddy's research on power poses shows that standing in an expansive posture, even for just 2 minutes before a presentation, can reduce cortisol, stress hormone, and increase testosterone, confidence hormone. It's a quick hack to trick your brain into feeling more confident. Another simple trick is to avoid crossing your arms or hunching over. These defensive postures not only make you feel more nervous but also signal insecurity to your audience. Open gestures, like spreading your arms wide or using your hands to emphasize points, engage the audience and show that you're confident in your message. Eye contact is another crucial piece of body language. Research from MIT reveals that speakers who maintain consistent eye contact are perceived as more trustworthy and competent. Don't stare anyone down, but make sure you're connecting with individuals in the crowd. It helps humanize the experience and turns the intimidating audience into a collection of friendly faces. Lastly, move with purpose. Avoid pacing nervously or fidgeting. Controlled, intentional movement across the stage shows authority. Walk to different parts of the stage when making key points, and stop to emphasize them. This keeps the audience engaged and signals that you're comfortable in the space. Chapter 5. Own the space. Command the stage like a pro. The stage is your playground, and how you use it matters. Great speakers don't just stand in one place, they command the entire space, creating a dynamic experience for their audience. Owning the stage doesn't mean you have to be constantly in motion, but it does mean you need to be intentional with your presence. First, understand that every stage, big or small, is an extension of your message. Your position on the stage can reflect different emotions or ideas. For example, standing in the center represents balance and confidence. Moving closer to the audience creates intimacy, while standing farther back can signify authority or allow for broader engagement with a large crowd. Start by mentally claiming the space. When you walk on stage, imagine that the space belongs to you. This simple mental shift helps increase your confidence and control. In Chris Anderson's book, TED Talks, he highlights that the best speakers feel at home on stage because they see it as their personal platform to connect with the audience. Another strategy is to use the triangle method. This involves moving to 3 key points on the stage while speaking. For instance, you might stand on one side to introduce a point, move to the center for emphasis, and finish at the other end for conclusion. This not only keeps the audience's eyes moving but also gives you control over the flow of your speech. Don't forget to use the space to your advantage during key moments. When making an important point, step forward or make a bold gesture. This movement signals to the audience that they should pay attention. Conversely, standing still can signify seriousness or reflection. By varying your movements and gestures, you keep the audience visually and mentally engaged. If you enjoyed these tips and want to learn more about becoming a powerful speaker, don't forget to subscribe. You won't want to miss our next video filled with more valuable insights.